What are the latest trends in AI? From GenAI, of course, Agentic AI. I'm very pleased to have Nick Magnuson again. He's the head of AI at Qlik, and we're at Qlik Connect in Orlando. A great show again. But the key question, of course, is what are the latest trends? Can you explain more and give us some insights?
Yeah, happy to. Ronald, we stood on a very similar floor in a different part of Orlando last year at Qlik Connect. We announced Qlik Answers, which allowed our customers at that very early stage of the development of GenAI to start working with unstructured data in a contextually relevant and grounded way. And that was a big milestone for our customers, leveraging unstructured data that they hadn't had access to with Qlik before. And this year, we're extending those capabilities to not only look at unstructured data, but to use an agentic architecture to be able to empower the addition of structured data, Qlik applications that our customers have used for a long time, so that they can ask questions of both knowledge bases that are document-oriented and Qlik applications that are data-oriented and get answers from both through a single experience. So that's the big revelation this week. And the agentic experience, the agentic framework underpins all of that.
And can you explain a little bit more how it works, how customers use it, and how they get value out of it?
Yeah. So last year when we launched Qlik Answers, a lot of folks, when we demonstrated that to them, naturally asked, hey, can I use this with my structured data that they've curated for a very long time? So this architecture that we've built out allows a customer to bring documents into a knowledge base and Qlik applications that are using their structured data together into one assistant, and that assistant can ask questions of both of those repositories and get answers that are grounded in, again, their company data, their organizational data, and get answers from both. All right, so you may ask a question that has a natural question that can be answered from a PDF document, but you may have a similar question related to that requires numeric data to answer it. And now Qlik Answers and this agentic framework allows both of those things to happen simultaneously.
And during the keynotes, they showed how to build data pipelines with Agentic AI, for example.
Yeah, exactly. And we're using the same architecture, not just for allowing customers to build their own solutions, but we're using the architecture ourselves to build agents into our platform. So as you saw, want to create a data mart off of a data pipeline, you can use natural language to ask that to be done. And so it is. We do that automatically behind the scenes, leveraging these agents.
Yeah, and what the fantastic part of that, I think, is you don't start, let's say, with the data and the pipeline, thinking about it, but you start more with your end goals and build backwards, which is a tremendous change, I think, for the end user.
Yeah, exactly. We did the same thing with the discovery agent, another agent in our platform, where you say the end goal is I want to track this metric. I care about it because it runs our business. And we're proactively going to use an agent to look at that information and detect things that are noteworthy and bring it to your attention so you can act on it.
Yeah, I think it's really a shift for the end user, how to think and how to work with analytics, but also with building pipelines. And what can we expect in the near future? We have the agents now. What kind of new agents maybe we can expect? Can you reveal a little bit?
Yeah. So that architecture allows us to do a lot of things over a very long period of time, but as quickly as we can. I would characterize a couple things. We're going to build in these help agents that help you do things in Qlik in a better way. So you might be lost or confused about what to do in a particular part of the Qlik application. You ask the question, hey, how do I write this particular script? How do I configure an AutoML experiment or Qlik Predict experiment? And we'll leverage the documentation that we have that everyone has access to with Qlik, but do it in natural language so you don't have to search for it. Basically, it appears for you. So those are what we characterize as agents that'll work across the entire Qlik platform. And then there'll be agents like you saw in the data mart example, where they do things that are contextually relevant to the place in the product that you are and that you're operating in. So there'll be a set of agents that help you do things within the context of an application when you're looking at a dashboard. Agents that'll help you do things when you're trying to create new data prep or data flow things, where you would build those things through natural language. And even things into the data side of our product, where you might want to set up data quality rules, and as opposed to writing those rules by hand, just say, hey, look, I want a data quality rule that does this, and this, and we configure it using an agent.
Yeah, it's exciting to see how Qlik Answers basically evolved to more or less an agentic experience. which you're showing right now. And I'm looking forward to talking to you again next year, because all kind of new developments will happen this year as well.
Yeah.
Nick, thanks again.
Thanks, Ro.
And thank you for watching here from Orlando, from Qlik Connect, and hope to see you soon.